Y'all ain't gonna listen to this shit until they got your kids caught in the news, bucked in the face with the moment of truth. I done told y'all how they run in the booth, demonizing, fucking kids up, work the horizon. Man, how many times you lied to with elections and misdirections? Now you got your kids losing their intersection on the corner, so misdirected. I mean, check it out, y'all. They done had you sell your soul for an album, bro. Or sis, you done gave up your shit just for some mascara that not even exist. I'm pissed. Why you think these relationships ain't working out and y'all caught in the midst of destruction, the abyss of dysfunction? Y'all ain't even understanding what's happening. They hustling your brains out. Got your kids getting sold out, no doubt. It's fucked up, it's sad, but on the real, I'm just letting you know, my man. Y'all gotta peep the scale casters. My bad, I meant these spell casters. I'm messing up on my speech because I'm so heated. I could just jump out and release all the pain that I kept in me. But it's time to give it to the world, let me see who the fuck y'all running against. Talking, trying to diss until I leave permanently. KO'd in this form. Better yet, y'all misinformed. That's how y'all been since the brainstorm or your firstborn. I ain't knowing about you, but you should be knowing about me and telling the truth. I'm just showing it how this shit do. It's not fuck us, it's fuck you. Yo. Yo, man. Yo, man. Hold on. Fuck that. Fuck that. Yo. Yo, can I get some clarity? Hold on. Can I get some clarity? Hey, you demons out there. You know us lights, us angles. We're gonna fuck you up. We are going to kick your ass. Yeah, coffee. We gonna kick your motherfucking ass. I say we gonna kick your motherfucking ass. So why would you know? Let me relax. Let me take my coat off. Let me relax real quick. So why would I be all happy and all hyped up and stuff? And I know people are like, oh, nobody even watches your stuff. Oh, that's sad. You know, that's extremely sad that you guys don't watch my stuff. Seeing how for years I've told you so. I've told y'all so much information, they literally had to get rid of one of my pages. Sad. Fuck Mr. Charlie. Fuck the elites. Fuck the small hats. And fuck the boule. You know, these guys aren't as separate as you guys think. Now, what did I tell you guys about the Klan? And how they're not racist? What I tell you about the NOIs? And how they're not really against Mr. Charlie? What if it turns out that they really kind of like pushed everybody against the right side and made them all fall into a spell? You know it's true because the same people we're talking about own Hollywood. They own the music. They don't create it, but they own it. I know you're like, what is he talking about? Oh my God. So there's this video I stumbled upon via Valuetainment. It was a shared video from Valuetainment. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, he getting deep. Oh, he getting deep for sharing this. Oh, he getting deep. So, Would you like to hear what I'd like to share? Okay, first of all, the name of this video that we're not watching all of it. We're just watching a little bit of the beginning. This video is entitled Rothschilds versus Abraham Lincoln. Bruh. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Gotta do it. I have to do it. It must be done. Where you at? Where you at, sir? There we go.
These niggas still fucking talking. You niggas still breathing. Fucking roaches.
Now remember, everybody else wants you on conspiracy theories. Hollyweird. Even the Aboriginal conversation, which is a very strong conversation. Hebrews, Muslims, Sexy Red. Who told you about them all being connected? Who gave you the breadcrumbs? Who showed you down the yellow brick road? I couldn't do it without y'all. What am I researching? It ain't just Google and history and stuff. No. You guys are key players to this too. And I want you to know the Father is very proud of you and very happy that you guys chose the wisdom over the fuckery. Just want you to know that. Let's start the show. This information will be spoken by a pale face. But what did I tell you about the white man's children? They're in the spell too. Well, that's why black and white should work together for the righteous reason, not for the game. Check this out. Oh, this is so good. This is so damn good. In 45 seconds. This is insane. This is insane. All a good brother like myself needed. All I needed. It's crazy. Don't be afraid of little old me. I ain't nobody. Eyes ain't knows bodies. I ain't knows bodies. Don't be afraid of me. What? I ain't nobody's. But it's okay. My father. Just want you to know before we get started. My father wanted me to destroy you. He put me here on this mission to destroy you. For all the dirt you've done to the children, and the beautiful minds of humanity. Okay, let's go. Let's have some fun, children. Let's truthfully have some fun. Oh, you think it's funny until
The war wasn't just about emancipation. It was about control, global, financial, and political, engineered by a hidden hand pulling strings from across the Atlantic.
Guys, just a quick message before this video starts. So there's levels to this thing, and this is going to shock you. But if you want to go to the next level after you watch this, I started something called the Forbidden Book Society. So that's where I get all the research for putting these episodes together.
good work. Good work. Like he said, hey, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. They're supposed to do that. They don't want people catching up to this information. Now, if you listen to what this man just said, he said that it's a hidden book society. That's funny that he says that, because all this Indian talk that we're talking about is in hidden books, but they're books and they're there and they've always been there. They just don't put it in the public school programming. He's even astonished at what he's learning that's not in the public school programming. So what did he learn?
This episode. If you want to know the full story of this, check out the Forbidden Book Society below. If you're a curious, obsessed researcher like myself, check out the Forbidden Book Society. Love you. Back to the video. Thank you for watching.
The Rothschilds caused the Civil War. What? No, I thought slavery caused the Civil War.
The Rothschilds, small hats, started the Civil War. I'm just going to pause right there for a second, because I want you guys to remember what I told you the name of this video is: the Rothschilds versus Abraham Lincoln. Now, everybody says that Lincoln just wanted a union free, and this is what he said. We don't even know if he said that. The whole, the slaves free or not free, some of them free, none of them free. I just need to save the union. Okay, two things. Even if he did say that, was it personal to the slaves, or was he talking about something else? What did Lincoln know that ended up truthfully getting him shot? Was it this white racist, white supremacy, Ku Klux Klan? They're just racist that you guys talk about. You want to put that there? You sure? You sure you want to put that there? Well, good. Going ahead. Didn't I tell you the Klan wasn't racist? Oh, shit, Lighthouse Lucky. What are you talking about? Let's keep listening. This is going to be one of my finest works, one of my finest compositions this year, because you guys know how I love to put information together. Oh, this has to be one of the finest. One of the finest.
Again, pick up in 1837. By this time, everybody knew about the Rothschilds, and America was especially
The Forbidden Book Society. Love you. Back to the video. Thank you for watching.
The Rothschilds caused the Civil War. What? No, I thought slavery caused the Civil War. Think again. Pick up in 1837. By this time, everybody knew about the Rothschilds, and America was especially skittish in regard to any type of mention of the Rothschilds being involved in anything to do with their daily lives. So the Rothschilds were like, okay, they're on to us. We have to start having frontmen. So this guy named August Belmont arrives in New York, 1837. And he's a financial agent of the Rothschilds, and he's used as a mechanism to invest in America and shift capital into America without paper trail connecting it to the Rothschilds. So yeah, they're trying to counter the rising anti-Rothschild sentiment prevalent from both Europe and America. So the Rothschilds, through their agent August Belmont, were consolidating their industrial holdings in the U.S. and buying up Southern bonds at a fraction of their value, hoping to profit by.
Now, before we continue, what's that argument that the hick talks about? We're not talking about people that are like what you would call major clan runners. No, we're just talking about the people that love the Southern culture. People that say that, people that use that saying, "Oh, it's just Southern culture. It's not racist. It's Southern culture." Okay. Their argument is usually, hold on. Back a second.
Industrial holdings in the U.S. and buying up Southern bonds at a fraction of their value, hoping.
What is the argument of the Southerner? The North was robbing us. This is their argument. They're robbing us. They were robbing us. Okay, where did he say that the Rothschilds put this dude? In New York. So this dude from New York comes down there. They think he represents the North. He don't. He represents the Rothschilds. He's buying up all this stuff in the South, but for cheap prices. He's like robbing them. Can you see where the Civil War is starting to start? Can you see it? Because a lot of people don't listen to the Southern person's argument. You know what I'm saying? I gotta remember how to find it on YouTube, but there's this documentary about the reenactment of the Civil War, and they do it somewhere in the South, and they do it all the time, and people think it's racist and all this stuff. And they were talking about their talking points from the South, and the dude was saying that the North was robbing them. So that's the story. Okay, he just told you that the Rothschilds sent somebody from New York, but remember, America in the East and England, they both don't like the Rothschilds. They don't even like these motherfuckers around. He even told you at that time in the 1830s, people wouldn't dare even speak about the Rothschilds being in their affairs because they don't like these motherfuckers. Sound like somebody. Sound like small hats. They do. I'm just saying. I like them. But I think we already knew that. Everybody associated the Rothschilds with small hats. So let's keep going.
To profit by forcing the Union to honor the South's pre-war debts after the war. Belmont also became the chief agent for the sale of Union bonds in England and France. Now, something that must be mentioned, the Knights of the Golden Circle.
Oh, shit. Didn't I tell y'all that the Klan starts from the Shriners? I told y'all that, right? Don't all speak at once. Y'all know who told you that. So we start with the Knights of the Golden Circle, right?
Knights of the Golden Circle was a secret organization aiming for revolution and conquest, founded by George W.L. Bickley. Drew memberships from the Masonic lodges and had connections with the French Illuminati branch called
Drew ranking members from the Illuminati. I mean, the Masons. Now, hold up. This is in the 1800s. Prince Hall has a lodge in 1775. He also is in bed back to back with George Washington. We're not talking about they was gay or nothing like that. No. They're not racist. That's what I'm saying. Always remember, slavery is a business. This racism stuff only comes in once these Negroes are free. And then they start making all these signs, no blacks allowed. No Negroes allowed, no niggers allowed, and all this different stuff. That's when racism starts, because people always say you can't be racist if you have no power. Racism has to be an economical thing. It has to be a systematic thing. This is their whole argument. Okay, well, that doesn't start with property. There is no property that has, there is no sign you need to put up. They're not even allowed to read the property. So they wouldn't even be able to comprehend no Negroes allowed. They wouldn't even be able to get that. So it couldn't have been them. So once again, I'm talking about in the 1700s. He's in the 1800s. And he says the Knights of the Golden Circle, they recruit some Masons from here. And then they also get enlarged with the French Masons.
Seasons. Let's
called the Seasons.
Sons.
Now, when we talk about Jay-Z being a part of the French royal family, that part of the Illuminati, do you believe it now? Because you see they had connections way out here in the 1800s. You guys didn't even know. Let's keep going, though. So we got the French Illuminati with the Knights of the Golden Circle, and they recruited some Masons.
Quest, founded by George W.L. Bickley, drew memberships from the Masonic lodges and had connections with the French Illuminati branch called the Seasons. Now, let's see how good your memory is. Who were we talking about the last time we spoke about Masonic lodges and the French Illuminati? There you go. So Bickley became the head of the Confederate Secret Service, and the Golden Knights spread throughout the border and southern states. In the North, they sought to seize political power to overthrow Lincoln, playing a significant role in organizing anti-draft riots. So there you go. They're agents of chaos. So in the South,
anti-draft riots. Isn't that what they talk about, the blacks in New York? So who set the Negro up to get fucked up and put out as this image as this wicked person? Rothschild. He just told you they created those New York riots. So when we're sitting here arguing, black people, when we're sitting here arguing, see, it was the Klan, it was the Klan, it was the racist whites who did it. No. It was the whites who were propagandized into being racist towards these Negroes who didn't even do this shit. So now I know who did the Ostapalooza massacre. Now I know who I'm arguing with when I'm talking about the demon rats. I'm really talking about the Rothschilds. The demon rats have been infiltrated years ago. Years ago. All that communist, Marxist shit. That, why would somebody create a type of energy to destroy its own land? The white liberal, like Malcolm X said, he's the worst out of all of them. He'll kill his own. He'll destroy his own shit. You know what I'm saying? Liberals lean more towards Democrats. When he said put them two together, and what was that last video? I don't have that video. I don't even know what video he's talking about. But we do know that the New York riots were set up by the Rothschilds. It's an Illuminati thing. It had nothing to do with racism. We rigged the game and we buy out both sides. Chessboard.
southern states, in the North, they sought to seize political power to overthrow Lincoln, playing a significant role in organizing anti-draft riots. So there you go. They're agents of chaos. So in the South, the Knights aimed to extend slavery by conquering Mexico and establishing a Mexican-American empire as a counter to the North. Their name symbolized this goal, with boundaries forming a circle from Cuba to Pennsylvania and Panama. 1863, the Knights of the Golden Circle were reorganized as the Order of American Knights. A year later,
are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to find out that the Klan is Muslims? Are you ready to find out why that black kid was at that Klan rally and nobody did nothing to him? Are you ready? Vainglorious, all praise is due. This is why I'm not racist, because I told you, both of y'all are in the spell. I've been said that. Black and white, both y'all in the spell. Well, guess who's revealing just like I am? One of these pale kids. This is the old evil wicked slave master's grandson, great grandson, and the sins of the father revisit the sons. The only problem is this son was probably born in the 80s. He was probably born in the 80s or late 70s. So he's probably a star child. That's why you're out here talking this shit. He shouldn't be out here talking this stuff. He should be enjoying his pale white skin. He should be enjoying supreme, on earth. But something's itching him to go down this rabbit hole. And I know why. Because he's my brethren in the spiritual fight. He's here. He's got it. Listen to this.
The Knights of the Golden Circle were reorganized as the Order of American Knights. A year later, they became known as Order of the Sons of Liberty, with an estimated membership of between 200,000 and 300,000. After the Civil War, the group went further underground, and remnants eventually emerged as the KKK.
Oh shit! Whoa! Whoa! Did you just say what The light show's been saying about they were Shriners first and then they became. Oh, wow. So you're telling me that the Klan is coming from a secret society order? Wow. Wow. So the Klan is like the last of it. Wow. Wow.
The group went further underground and remnants from Cuba to Pennsylvania and Panama.
It's another reason melanated Negroes, American Negro. Now you know why some of the paleface and the Hispanics are really, really cool. See, they had done this order a long time ago. They had been down there. They had been down there. They admit the first like military is the Southern like brigade and stuff. So when you're talking about from Tripoli to Montezuma, who went down there? I'm showing you the real. I'm showing you the secret orders that they've been had. And he's showing you the grid, the area that they also went down. So maybe that's why. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying the ones lost in the spell or that are initiated into that game.
1963, the Knights of the Golden Circle were reorganized as the Order of American Knights. A year later, they became known as Order of the Sons of Liberty, with an estimated membership of between 200,000 and 300,000. After the Civil War, the group went further underground and remnants eventually merged as the KKK. The reason I bring that group
Niggas still fucking talking. You niggas still breathing. Fucking roaches.
One more time.
Niggas still fucking talking. You niggas still breathing. Fucking roaches.
It's a big game. It has always been. We're all gonna have our own, feelings about the negative of other groups. All of us are. We have every right to feel that way. It's the ignorance of other groups. It's when you don't acknowledge it in your own group that it's kind of racist. It's like, okay. So if I can acknowledge the crack selling, crack smoking, the pimping, the hoeing, the stupid shit, and whites, because there's certain whites that know. It's like they can admit the stupid stuff that their elders or some are still doing now have done. But if you knew that was designed, that's given to you, so you can be on a stupid mission and not see us, how would you feel? How do you feel now about racism and all this differences and all this stuff that they gave you? How do you look at it now? Because you guys seen the little black kid at the Klan rally. You seen that. Okay. But now you just been informed that the Klan doesn't even start out as the Klan. The Klan starts as a group that's an underground organized group. It's the Knights of the Golden Circle. Okay, does that sound like some Klansmen? No. But you'd be like Knights of Columbus. Bro, isn't that like a fraternity? Don't you get it? Like, don't you get it, bro? They're not even over here killing blacks when they first get over here, or are they? See, like, smoke on this. They don't. They give the Indian reservations, or supposedly they give the Native American reservation. Okay, and people look at that like, well, at least they gave them something. They give them a check every month, stuff like that. But they were killing the shit out of these motherfuckers. The first war, who are they fighting? The first American war, besides the whole British thing, who are they fighting? Fighting these Indians. Okay, so how later do you have more white people bragging about having Indian in they blood and, saying they 2% this? Nothing. How would that even make any sense? It don't. Why? Because clearly racism has nothing to do with what's going on. There was these little motherfucking spellcasters way back then. putting people in battles and shit. Why they taking all the money? If you notice, the dude was just dealing with all the money. Then he blamed it on the North. Now they tripping off Lincoln because remember the Rothschild, they don't like Lincoln. The whole point of the video is the Rothschilds versus Abraham Lincoln. So they putting all these riots in the air. They doing all this different stuff, causing controversy. Who's that sound like? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm bugging out because I'm like, yo, I've been told people over and over and over about this shit. I'm like, yo, the Klan was Shriners, bro. They're like a secret society. So who has all that esoteric knowledge? Like, but okay, besides the Christian stuff, but what's it going to convert into? It's going to have some Islamic shit too. It's going to have some of that Torah stuff too. Why? Because first of all, they all come from the Torah, and then Islam has never denied that it's the final book. So it has to acknowledge the first two books. Okay, who told you to separate all this stuff? Like, see, why are they using it all together? But they have you guys separated. Like, oh, no, you can only be Muslim, or you can only be Christian, or you can only... But they're using all of it, like the fucking fifth deadly venom and shit, like the lizard. Say these are serpent people. Kind of shocked me. It's the bottom of my fucking gut when I said that. I'm like, ooh. Oh. Maybe it's not reptilian. Maybe it's not serpent as in reptilian. Maybe it's like a sneaky, metaphor. Maybe that's what they're referencing. But I do know this. I was correct. I've been told you guys. It's pranks and tricks. That's their first MO. They start as pranksters and tricksters. Why? Because it's all about casting a spell. So when you go back to those hangings, I've been argued some of those hangings where I'm like, bruh, the dead bodies is one thing, but like some of these pictures just seem, I don't know, they just seem mediocre. They seem something's not right. And I'll be damned, something wasn't. You believe what you want to believe, but now I know why I've seen that picture of the black kid at the Klan rally and nobody was doing nothing to him. Now I know why I seen that picture of the Klan with the old black couple and he was shaking the old black man hand and holding the old black woman hand because she's not initiated. She's not a part of it. So he's just holding her hand. But he was shaking the old black dude's hand. And it's like, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't see this shit. Klan was evil as well. You know, I'm not going to say that there's not bad racist people on earth. And it goes both ways. It goes both ways. There's so many white dudes suffering right now in prison with some big black dude named Bubba. He's washing his drawers and getting fucked up. Trust me, bro. It's fucked up both ways. But what I'm saying is, I think they made it like that. Like they made that spell so they could keep doing what they're doing. That's why I fuck with Trump. I do. It's a monkey in the wrench. It's a fucking fly in the ointment. I love it. This is such a cool time to be around. I love it. I really do. I can't wait to see what the hell happens next year. I can't wait to see what happens next year. I'm so excited. I'm so damn delighted. What the hell is gonna happen? Shit, because I still gotta worry about them trying to take him out. Shit, he's more important than, us out here just making videos and shit. But why would all this stuff be coming around, yo? Why, yo? Why is all this stuff coming around, yo? Like, it doesn't have to be around right now, yo. It doesn't. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't have to be around. don't have to be dealing with any of this. But for some weird reason, it's starting to catch up. It's starting to all come together now. It's like, so it is like a secret group. And they're all colors and shit, and they put out all this fucking shit to fuck us up. Have our heads all out here bugging, like, oh, this, and wars and all this, and motherfuckers is connected, bro. From everything. And the small hats running the whole scene, then it's like, maybe that's why all the wars and shit's going on. Maybe that's why they running everything and they own everything and all this shit. But it's like, to me, that could be a front too. Because if all these other groups are working with these people, then technically, are they on top? That's maybe why they're so small. Like, you have all these different people, they would be way larger than them. So how would they be running anything? Unless they're allowing them to be the front man, acting like but it's all of them. This ain't black versus white like conversation. This is more or less like, bro, they played all of us. They played all of us. America's going bankrupt. Maybe it's time for all of us to start paying more attention to this shit and starting to realize, hey, bro, I think they set us up, bro. I don't think it really was ever about racism. I think that was something, because it makes no sense for the whole world to be in one country and they're all separate, but they're all Americans. But, only certain groups mess with certain. That doesn't make any sense. You guys should be all united. You're all the same people. Oh, we're not the same race. What the hell is race? You guys are all the same nationality. Like, it's a melting pot, bro. Oh, I want to keep tradition. You grew up in a traditional time where there was mixed families. Okay, but what is a mixed family? You're all American. Who would keep you all separate to be able to have you not united based on something that technically doesn't exist, because you're all under the same umbrella. You're all under the same flag. You're not like China by itself, where it's like you have to keep Chinese people alive. No, bro. You're all American, bro. You got to keep all the Americans alive. Think it over, yo. Think it over. That's all I'm saying. It's deeper than the color stuff. You got to get past it. And we got to see, yo, these motherfuckers been playing with everybody. Who else?